Hello and welcome to Eeloo Project Episode 1. I'm Andy, we're iKerbals. We play Kerbal Space Program on the Mac, and today we're launching for a journey to Eeloo and back, the furthest dwarf planet, I guess you would call it. We've got our normal interplanetary tug here with Bob at the helm. We've added a few more fuel tanks, so hopefully we'll have a little bit more for our journey to and back from Eeloo. Maybe we won't have to refuel, maybe we will, who knows. Alright, let's launch. There we go. Eeloo is in the proper 101 or whatever degrees phase angle to Kerbin. It's also within its closest path here to Kerbin. So what we'll probably do is come out and like hit it here. I don't know. We'll see. Our solid rocket boosters are about halfway through. We're not using our main tanks. Just the solid rocket boosters to get us off the ground here. As we fly away from the soon-to-be added on to KSC, we'll have a huge complex for R&D added on at 0.22. Alright. Ready for booster separation. Booster separation confirmed. Look at that as they float away wonderfully. Okay, we are now accelerating again. We seem to be slightly wobbling here. That's okay. Let's put her back on target. I don't want to start using RCS yet. Alright. 9,000 meters. We'll start our gravity turn in 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. Half a kilometer now. Beginning gravity turn. Turning on RCS. There we go. Very helpful. Come on, Bob. He's freaking out in the dark. So to land on Eeloo, you really don't need that big of a lander. I'm going to use one that I've used to go to the moon and back. It's pretty simple, just a silver tank here. Why are we not gravity turning? This is killing me. Let's go. Turn over. Turn off SAS. Make this thing push us this way. Come on. Alright, we'll turn it back on. We'll be done with this stage soon enough. There we go. Okay, increase the throttle. Separation. Very nice. Let's finish this gravity turn over that 90 mark and the 45 degrees above the horizon. Perfect. Okay, now we can check out how our orbital pad is doing here. There we go. Now we want to stop around 100,000. 10,000 more. Let's angle towards the horizon. 96, 97, 97. Now we're gaining, slowly extending our elliptical orbit. 100. Okay, we'll go to like 105 here. 103. Okay. Now at our apoapsis, we will extend to create an orbit around the planet. 102, 105, okay. It's a 46-second burn. I don't think we have 46 seconds worth of fuel left in us. We are going to have to burn early. Alright, I'm beginning to overheat, but it doesn't matter. Okay, good, we've done about half our burn here. Yeah, and that's why. That's a killer. Alright, we've now reached our node. Only 275 odd meters per second of delta V needed. We've not reached our apoapsis, which is good. I'm burning through our RCS though in an attempt to help our thrust, and it seems to be working. Let's open everything up here for the world to see. We are still burning into an orbit here. So there's a minute left. Alright, we have reached a significant orbit. Well, it seems to still be... and of course we were burning our engine. Alright. 104, 181, okay. We will bring ourselves back in here. 103, 104, okay. Okay, let's begin this burn here. This will circularize our orbit and prepare us to rendezvous with our next launch, Eeloo Project 2, the lander. So we'll launch that, we'll dock these two, and that'll end today's video. Okay, 0.7 meters per second, that'll be good enough, right? 103.9, 105. I like it. Good enough for me. Our habitat is up and ready for some Kerbals to have artificial gravity. Bob's all good in the fly. Let's turn on the lights. There it is. Alright. See you back at the launch pad. Alright, we're on the launch pad with Eeloo Project 2. It's basically a lunar lander with the Joule 5 rocket set up below it. It really doesn't even need all of these boosters and everything like that. But basically what I want to do is see how much fuel I can bring into orbit with this thing, and hopefully use that to refuel some of our nuclear engines fuel tank. Alright, let's get this puppy into the sky. We're going to be traveling really fast, really quickly here. You know, small payload on top of this thing. Job's happy, bills whatever. The empty third seat is for Bob, for all three of them to return to Kerbin. I guess they could keep the lander intact, but I don't like doing that. There's no heat shield on the lander, so we will separate everything. I'm not even going to film. This is going to be cut out. Okay, we are halfway through our solid rocket boosters burn. We are approaching 4 kilometers up. Still under the terminal velocity threshold here. These boosters actually don't have the separatrons that were on the Eeloo Project 1, so the booster separation might be a little hairy. Let's get a bird's eye view for that. Okay, booster separation confirmed. All systems seem nominal. All 5 engines are burning. The Joule 5 rocket is now lit. We are going to begin our gravity turn. We're at 2/3 thrust. This does not want to turn. There we go. Increase throttle a little bit. Help with our thrust vectoring. Now we're on 80% thrust, I want to say. Oh, this thing is pushing us back towards vertical. There we go. Hard craft to turn here. Alright, let's check our apoapsis. Oh, way past. Way past our target's apoapsis there. Let's adjust that burn. And we'll get a nice orbit and then do an adjustment burn to circularize it with our target. Eeloo Project 2. Alright, let's start this burn. Okay, our first main stage is done. Okay. We 96, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3. Okay. We've now completed our launch sequence. We now need to make a circularizing burn, and then we can start docking maneuvers. Let's open the shield. There we are. Set as our target. What's this? Target position at intersection 1, 482 meters, kilometers. Okay. Okay, 91 we'll settle for. That will slowly catch us up. Alright, here's our burn. Alright, let's see what that did. Periapsis 89, apoapsis 105. Good, we have 2 intersection points, and we will eventually catch up and dock. So I will see you when we are within docking distance. Alright, not this intersection, but our next intersection, we will be 0.7 kilometers away, so 700 meters from each other next time around. And when we're within that threshold, we will do some docking maneuvers and attach these 2 puppies and then end today's video. Okay, so let's fast forward until we're there. There we go, 2 kilometers. Now, we can do this sort of, there we go, or we burn sort of to walk our nodes together. That way, we don't have to do one first and then the other. Okay. Use our CS here to move in a line. Oop. We're getting a lot closer here. Alright, we have visual on Eeloo Project 1. We are approaching 1 kilometer away. Our target markers are decently lined up here. We are approaching at about 5 meters per second. Alright, we're within 350 meters of Eeloo Project 1. Okay, we're within 250 meters here. Alright. About 100 meters away. I've switched to Bob to line him up. There we go. Okay, we'll switch back. And let's dock this puppy. Slow down to about 1 meter per second here. Okay. 0.8 meters per second. Okay, impact imminent. What? Huh. And we have docking. Okay, beautiful. Alright, that will end today's video. Tomorrow we'll decide whether to burn this as our first interplanetary stage or simply siphon its fuel off until it no longer provides any use to us. Who knows? It's a long journey and we might need all the fuel we can get. Don't want to burn it all off at once. Alright, I'm Andy. We're iKerbals. We just docked 2 vehicles together over low carbon orbit and we're about to launch them to Eeloo. Check back tomorrow for that. Thanks for watching. Click like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. See you tomorrow.